Hi. We're gonna wait for some people to come in. I'm out with my dog right now.
Come on, Daisy.
All right, if you can hear me, just let me know. All right, hello. I'll wait for a couple people to join. If you are joining in, please let us know where you're from, what level you are. I'm going to pause here. I'm on a trail right now. Hi, Kate. We got some daisies. I'm out with my dog right now while we earn this badge together. So I'm going to hand this off here in a second once we get some more people in, so I can have somebody record me. Okay, yeah, if you're joining in, let us know where you're from. So as we wait to get started, I want to let you know we are doing various virtual programs throughout the next couple weeks. On our Girl Scouts COVID page, we are offering resources for things you can do at home. Hello, I see people from all over Kentucky. There's somebody from Pennsylvania on here. Cool. Somerset. All right. Daisy Girl Scouts. Awesome. So on our COVID page, you're going to be able to find resources for home. And I'm going to have someone link that in the comments for me, because I know I've got some staff that are watching. And then there's also GSUSA just released some videos for activities you can do at home. Today, the Eco Learner Badge is actually one of the activities that GSUSA has for something you can do from home. And I'm actually going to be doing the activity that they have on there. So with the Eco Learner Badge, what we're learning is how can we protect nature before we leave our house. We're learning how we protect nature while we're out on a trail. And those are the two steps of that badge that we're going to be earning today. So I've left my house and I've come to a trail nearby, and I'm with my dog. And when we left the house, I thought about what are some things that I need to leave my house with and be very mindful of. I didn't bring any trash with me, nothing I would need to leave on the ground. It's a short trail, so I didn't need to bring water or anything, but if I brought water, I would make sure I had it in a reusable container. My dog's yanking on me. And I'm going to make sure that we stay on the path. So you can see that there's a bit of a trail behind me and a trail going forward. So I'm going to flip the camera here and then hand this off. Okay, so my camera person will be able to see the comments. Can you all hear me okay? Make sure everybody can hear me. This is Daisy. Daisy's my pup, and she's out on the trail with us today. So for the activity to earn the second part of the badge, what I did is I brought an extra leash that I have. It's about 6 feet long. And part of when we're out on trails, and what we need to remember is to keep our feet on the trails, because there are things that we could hurt if we go off the trail. So my camera person just stepped in a puddle, and it's hilarious. All right, so I'll go back a little more, and I'm going to go over here. I'm going to make sure I don't step in the puddle. All right, so what I'm going to do is, for this part of the badge, what we're going to do is I'm going to lay a circle on the ground right here. And I'm going to use this as kind of the area to research here. So in my circle, what do I see? And if I were to step off the trail, what could I be hurting if I do that? So I've got, these are wild onions right here. And I actually earlier this morning picked these up and they actually smell like onions. So these are wild onions, and I know that those should be left alone. Let's see. Do you see any bugs in here?
There's some clover.
There's some clover. There's some other leaves in here. Some more. So I know there's 2 wild onion plants. I know there's clover. There's some moss right here. Leaves. Some sticks. So there's living things in this. And if I were to step on that, what could I damage when I'm there? So that's a good way to be mindful. And I talked about how you have to be careful when you leave the house and when you go camping. So what I want you all to do is go for a walk at some point this week, and you can go today if you want. And I want you to I want you to do this. Take a rope, take a string, anything you might already have, and look and see what would happen if you were to step off the trail. But remember to stay in that area. And I'm gonna grab the camera back. So this is our trail here, and my Daisy dog is a little tangled. So I'm gonna hand her off. Let's see what else we can find. So I'm gonna show you where I'm at, so you can clearly see the trail that I'm walking on, and Daisy's wanting to be in the lead. And what are some things? So let's look. I'm gonna look over here. If I were to step off the trail right here, you can see that there's more moss, some more plants growing. There's a tree down here, which is okay, but I want to leave that alone too. I don't want to climb on that because I don't want to get hurt. There's mushrooms, apparently. But there'll be animals that live in there. There's also a stream down there. There's a creek. And as nice as that might be for me to go kind of wander around in and for the dog to splash around in, I want to leave that alone. What is nice about this trail is that there's a bench. So if I felt like, oh, I want to take a nap, or not a nap, if I just want to sit down and have a rest, I can have a seat on the bench and I don't have to worry about being in the trail. Do you all know that there are people that come out here and they take care of these trails to make sure that we can walk on them? There will be people that clean these trails up. There will be people that make sure that the path is clear. This path, actually, you can see it kind of fades away as we go forward. And that's just because it's been so cold that the community hasn't been able to maintain this. I'm at Veterans Park in Newport, Kentucky, and this is a path that goes behind the park and the baseball fields. I think, is this an anthill? Actually, right here, I think this is a really big anthill right here that I'm definitely not gonna step on. One, I don't want ants all over me, and I definitely don't want to hurt any of the ants. So as the weather warms up and as we're getting outside more, this is kind of what it's going to look like, and we want to make sure. So a couple questions for you all. Have you gotten out and walked since you've had school at home? Are you going on hikes? If so, where are you going? I'm not. Let's see if any of these comments roll in. I'm not seeing any comments right now, but that just could be the reception I have out here. So one thing I noticed while I'm here is that there's trash over here. So I will, for this sake, step off the trail, and I'm going to actually go over and pick up some of this trash. Because even if I'm doing a good job to make sure that I'm not leaving any trash, I'm going to pick up what I see and then hop right back on the trail. Make as little of an impact as possible. Washing your hands. We're already washing our hands because we want to stay healthy, right? But if you're touching anything, You want to make sure you wash your hands. You don't know if you've touched ivy. And you also want to make sure whatever bacteria is on your own hands, it doesn't need to be spread to the plants. So let's see. Got people hiking and watching for animals, walking around the house. Big Bone Lick is a great place to go. Hiking on your farm. Daniel Boone National Forest in the London area. And I'm walking up a hill now, so you guys are going to hear this. But this is a fun thing to do and really good. Breathe it in. Breathe in the fresh air. Nature isn't closed. Just make sure if you see people on the trail, you give them your distance. And you leave as little of an impact as possible. Whew, that hill. So now my dog is trying to dig into a pile of branches that were cleared. Say hi, Daisy. So it was quicker than I thought. You all can earn your Daisy Eco Learner badge pretty quick in just one hike. Just make sure you know the steps before, and got some more trash with us too. If you all can, Sarah, if you can comment what the 3 steps to the badge were, so everyone has those. It's also on the events page. Please, I'm catching my breath. Send us your pictures. Those can go on the events page. You can tag our council in that and let us know. Hiking game trails. Live near Grayson Lake State Park. Got some people in Lexington. There's a really cool app that I use to find a trail, and it's called All Trails. And I use that either on my computer or my phone to find places nearby. And if I ever find someplace new that isn't on there, I try to record it and share it so other people can. So let us know, comment, send us a picture of this activity. Remember that all you need for the activity is a 3 to 6 foot rope or string. I just used an old dog leash. Lay it out in a circle off the path where you're walking and look in there, and I want you to record, what do you see? How many of a certain plant are there? What bugs do you see? What is growing? What's living there? Think about what you could really do. Laura said it's a perfect day for a hike. It absolutely is. It feels amazing out here. I'm actually a little too warm in my sweatshirt. So thank you all. This was quicker than I thought, but this is a pretty simple badge to get. Enjoy your time outside. Have a blast. And let's see. Sarah just commented, so be prepared to protect nature. Like I said, I didn't bring trash out. Keep living things safe, so don't walk off the path, and you can do the activity. And then learn how to protect nature from trash. So not only I picked it up when I was on the trail, but what other things can we do to protect nature from trash? How can we prevent people? I know that here in Newport, there's a group of girls that did some awesome work to protect their community from trash, and they're working on getting some trash cans. So make sure there's trash cans nearby. Make sure you're watching what's around you. Yes, watch out for poison ivy, definitely. Just watching the comments, you all. Thank you all so much for joining. I'll hang out here for a minute in case you have any questions. But that's your Eco Learner badge. Let us know. Send us pictures, please. Share with us what you're doing. Use hashtag KY Girl Scouts, hashtag KY Girl Scouts at home. Use hashtag Team Kentucky and hashtag Healthy at Home. We want to show the entire state that Girl Scouts are out here getting out in nature. We're doing these things and we're learning in the process. We're really taking advantage of the beautiful weather. And enjoy your time outside. All right, have a good day. Thank you all.